Darpana has a division called Darpana Communications, which used to use television to explore these ideas. And after 2002, one of the things we did is we created a series of performances, television programs under the title of Vaividyotsav, multiplicity, multiple cultures, to throw open and blow away the idea of purity. Nothing about India is pure. The greatness of India is our mongrelness. So, one of the programs we did was called Bharatiyat, Indianness, word coined by us because it does not exist in Gujarati. And we went around asking people what they thought of as the Tate Indian things, incontrovertibly Indian, unquestioningly Indian. And 2 or 3 of the things that came up, one was the meal, the thali and what goes on to the thali. The other was the sari, and the third was the nat, which in so many cultures represents suhag, and all 3 are imports. If you look at the Indian thali 300 years ago, most of the things that we eat today had not yet been imported. So, everything from tea to the chili, which we consider such an integral part of India, are imports and therefore not pure, mongrel. The sari, the idea of the sari came when Alexander the Great invaded India, and when his commander-in-chief's wife was seen wearing a garment with a shoulder cloth that was flowing. Till then we used to wear 2 bits of cloth, women, tied here and tied for the breast cloth. There was no idea of this flow, and this comes from Greek mythology. And the nat, if you look at ancient sculpture, the entire body of a woman is bejeweled, the goddesses are bejeweled, but there is no nose ornament. The nose ornament was first seen on Cleopatra's cat, and the sculpture of Cleopatra's cat is in the British Museum. We not only had it brought to us when the Persians came, but we have developed it so that there is a different kind of nat in every community and every strata of society, and now it means suhag. So, I bring up these things to talk about this whole business of what is pure, what is impure, what is hamari parampara. How can there be hamari? Who is the hum? Is the hum only the central Indian Hindi speaking belt? What about the entire south? What about the northeast? Are there not earlier hums than hum? So, this idea is something that I try to blow open at all times. It is the fact that you can go from one village to a village 12 kilometers away, and the way the sabzi is made will change completely. It is the coarseness of the grain and how fine it is and how not fine it is from one village to the next. It is the way a chili is treated, a chili that came from Latin America. Our strength is that we take from everywhere and we convert and make it our own. If I took a giant pizza to Italy and gave it to somebody who was a pizza eater, what would they make of it? But it is our pizza, it is not their pizza, it is our pizza. Yes. So, these are the many gatekeepers, and these are the gates we need to throw open, because that is the celebration, that is what this country is about, that is what freedom is about, the freedom to what Gandhiji spoke about, that I am firm in my legs and feet planted here, but I want all the windows open and the winds of the world to blow in. It is insecurity in everything that we think. It is an insecurity in who we are as an individual, as a person, as a nation, that is leading us to where we are, because the powers that we play on those insecurities. You will be nothing if. Why are we not secure in the greatness of our diverse cultures? That is what needs to lead the world to a better place. not the building of walls, not the diminishing of ourselves by building others into horrors to be destroyed. This is not, this is a terrible place to be.